We're Ashley and Jordan, and since May of 2019, we've been traveling the world full-time. Feel free to subscribe and follow along as we keep going places. After enjoying the museums and markets of Vienna, we have arrived in our next destination, Prague.
Good morning. We have finally made it to the Czech Republic. We're here in Prague, and we mentioned this in our Bratislava, Slovakia video, but on my mom's side, my ancestors are from the Czech Republic, specifically the Moravia region. We're going to spend 4 days here in Prague exploring the city and enjoying the delicious Czech food. Today we're going to focus on the Old Town, which is on the western side of the main river going through here. And then the next day we're going to focus on the eastern side. Today we're starting here at the Charles Bridge. The Charles Bridge connects what's known as, I guess, the lesser side to the Old Town side. And it was named after King Charles IV, who basically demanded its construction. Now this bridge leads into the Old Town through the gate, and it's famous for being the pathway, or also known as the Royal Route, where the Czech kings pass on their way to get coronated at a church that we're going to stop at later today. So let's get going and check out the bridge. What is it?
It's something of Jordan's dreams. Believe me, he talks about wanting to see one of these often. And we found one. What do you see?
Is it a working mill?
Working.
One of the most iconic features of the Charles Bridge here in Prague are the statues that line both sides of the actual bridge. Now these statues are not the originals. The originals were removed and placed in various museums within the Czech Republic. These are actually reconstructions, and there's 30 of them, and they're all completely different, and they're actually quite beautiful. So if you're here, take it in, check those in as you stroll along. Also, we got here around 8:30 a.m. Saturday morning, and there's probably about 200 people here now. So if you want to get here where there's not a bunch of crowds, you're probably going to have to get here and walk the bridge around 7 a.m. We did hear that vendors that sell stuff get here around 9 a.m. and start setting up. So we're here before that, which I'm happy for. But now we're going to make our way into the Old Town.
Close your eyes, get out of your skin. All it is matters, let it in. If I could, I would be right here with you. In this world of ticking clocks,
just came from the Charles Bridge, walked pretty much straight into the heart of Old Town. We are right now in front of the gorgeous astronomical clock, famous with tourists and those interested in astrology alike. It tells time in several different ways. It also has all of the star signs on it, and I believe might tell you like what, sun or moon we're under, like a Cancer sun or whatever. It has all that kind of stuff kind of going on at once. And then every hour on the hour from I believe 9 to 9, it does what they call the Parade of the Apostles. So there's 2 doors at the very top and little statues of the 12 apostles come out and you can watch them. So that's kind of fun. You can also go up to the tower. I believe this is the town hall or the old town hall. I don't know if it's still used as that, but you can go up into the tower for just under about 15 USD, which we are about to do right now.
Stop the clocks, the bees are humming in between the contrasts of our song. Get out of your skin. All it is matters. Let it in.
Okay, so we are at the top of the Old Town Hall Tower, and the views of the Old Town Square are amazing, very impressive. You can see the Christmas Market down below us and all the action it's having there. You can see Prague Castle off in the distance. You can see the cathedral, which we're going to go to next. And we bought our tickets online, and they were 210 Czech krona, which is a little less than 10 USD. So hot tip, go buy them online, get here, and then you can get in a lot quicker and skip a lot of the different lines. But yeah, the views up here are amazing.
So that was really cute. If you want to see it for yourself, let me tell you, arrive at the top of the hour and you can't miss it because there had to have been a couple of hundred people standing there with their phones ready to go. So that's, that is what it is. It's one of the main tourist things to see, but it was really cool. I think my favorite part is the little skeleton that's actually ringing the bell the whole time. I found him charming. Anyway, kind of an interesting few fun facts about the apostles that you see. They have gone through several phases. Originally, the statues that appeared were depictions of like human vices and virtues. So greed, pride, but also charity and humility, and they had statues representing those, so they would look like completely different things from the apostles. And then in the 18th century they changed to the 12 apostles, and they've had different variations of the apostles over time as they wore out or needed to be replaced. I believe there was also a fire at one point in the tower and they had replaced a significant amount of things, as well as damage during wars. So that's really cool, worth seeing. If you're here at the top of the hour, it's pretty cool. It's cute. Okay, so now we are on to see the main church here. It's called the Church of Our Lady Before Time. Not time, time. So let's go see that.
Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, naked angels in the sand with me. Doesn't matter, it's Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss it.
church from the Astronomical Clock is the Old Town Christmas Market, and it is beautiful. There are stalls everywhere, people selling different handmade products, various foods, drinks, glow wine, melvina, and the Christmas tree here is beautiful. The theme this year is angels, so you'll see angels decorating the tree, and also angel decorations all around town. There's also a nativity scene in front of the tree. It's just really wonderful. We're gonna come back here later tonight to get the full experience with all the lights and the Christmas tree lighting, but for now, we're gonna hop in the church.
Okay, so we just left the gorgeous Gothic Church of Our Lady Before Time, and it's technically free to get in, although they do really recommend donations, which we did. We dropped a few euro in there. It is quite beautiful. It's just a quick loop that you do. You don't really kind of ever stop, just kind of walk around and see everything. It's one of the more ornate churches we've been to in a while. Lots of beautiful wooden sculpture and that sort of thing. So we kind of went in, sat down in one of the pews, took it in, and came back out. So it's totally worth a stop. Quite beautiful. I believe it was built between the 14th and 16th century, so it took quite a long time, and it's quite old, and I think a lot of it is original. So that's really, really cool. Definitely a great stop here in Old Town. And I think next we are going to go over and get some of our first Czech sweet treats.
Here at the EMA Espresso Bar, just kind of on the edge of the Old Town, and we're coming here specifically to get out of the cold, again, get some coffee, but mainly to get two different Czech pastries, pastry and Czech Kolaches. Unfortunately, they are closed. Google said they're open today, but for some reason they're closed today. So we're gonna go somewhere else and get Czech Kolache and hopefully a bushi as well. We saw a stand on the way. I think I'm just gonna pop in over there and grab one because I have been craving one. And also one with, is it cherry? Alright, so just outside or across the street from EMA Espresso Bar, there's this place called Pikarna Kabat, and they have a ton of traditional Czech bakeries, and they had the best of all, the kolaches. I got the one with the sweet farmer's cheese, and so kolaches are basically made out of a sweet yeast dough, and these basically have any type of filling inside. Usually they're cheese or fruit or poppy seed. Ashley got the cherry, I believe. So I'm really excited to try these. These are definitely more closer to the ones that we're used to or grew up on in Texas, down in West, the Czech stop or Jarek. So I'm really excited to give these a try.
Hefty. Jordan, like he said, I got the cherry because it just sounded better. Anyway, these smell quite nice, like a really yummy sweet dough. So let's just dive in. That was all bread, so please hold. I'm gonna go for an unladylike, really big bite so I can tell you about the filling. This is good. The dark cherry. That's nice. I recommend. Very good. I can't imagine what these would be like fresh out of the oven. Whew. Cold works too.
Alright, so both of these kolaches are really good individually, but I really want to try the farmer's cheese with the cherry, so I made a little bit of a sandwich. Alright, seriously, if you're here, you gotta do this. Make yourself a sandwich, enjoy it, indulge. Ashley, you wanna give it a try? Okay, bye.
I've been a little grumpy today because people have been testing me. You know, sometimes you just encounter rudeness and it just gets under your skin. So I'm trying to eat these delicious sweet treats and undo the rudeness. It wasn't Jordan. Those random people. Okay, bye.
Alright, we're gonna finish eating these delicious kolaches and then we're gonna head back into the Old Town Square. Right next to the Prague meridian. We made it back here in the Old Town Square in the middle of Prague, and the meridian basically was used in medieval times to tell time. It was built in 1652, and there was once an erected column that when a shadow hit it from the sun, basically you knew it was noon in this specific spot. Today it doesn't work. The column no longer stands. I believe there is some activism going on to try to get a new column built so it can actually function again, but it does not. I tried to get some footage of it. You're gonna see the best that I got. It is crowded here. But if you're here and you are wondering what this gold line is, that's what it is here in Old Town Square. Getting ready to leave the Old Town Square here. It is a little after noon and it is busy. I mean, there's got to be 20 different massive tour groups walking through, a ton of crowds. If you're here, get here early and enjoy it while there's a few hundred people versus a couple thousand. Also, hot tip, if you're here and you need to use the restroom, you can go in the Old Town Hall. The men's apparently is free. The women's is about $1 US to use. But yeah, just go past a little ticket booths, take a right, you'll see them down there. Since it's so crowded, we're gonna head out now to a pretty famous building in Prague called the Dancing House, and you'll see why in just a second, so let's go. Alright, so on our way to the Dancing House, we had to stop by the Charles Bridge again. It is 12:30 and it is packed. It is insane. We're standing from afar looking at it, and there's gotta be over 1,000 people on there. And by the way, it is early December, and that's how crowded it is. So if you're here, go to the bridge early in the morning and enjoy it when there's only about 100 people on there versus 1,000 or 2,000 people. Now, the Dancing House was built between 1992 and 1996 by famed architects Frank Gehry and Vlado Milunik. It's actually a really impressive building, and there are a lot of people here on this corner just to check it out. But we're a little cold. We want to get a little bit of rest in before tonight, so we're going to head back to our Airbnb, eat some lunch, and then we're going to hit up the Charles Bridge for a special lamp lighting at 4 o'clock. And then afterwards, we're going to hit up the Old Town Christmas Markets. Let's go. All right, we had a really good break break at the Airbnb, had a good lunch, made some little refried bean burritos. Now we're out and about again. We're in front of the Charles Bridge, and it is insane. Like, the crowd is massive. We're hoping to catch a special lamp lighting ceremony that I believe only happens in December or around Christmas time, where they actually light the lamps, the gas powered lamps on the bridge itself. We're gonna go check it out, but we're gonna have to just walk through this whole madness, so let's go.
It's crowded. Although as we were walking up, all I could see was hordes of people, and I looked at Jordan and I'm like, I don't know why we're walking towards this. But once you get on, like, it is very, very crowded, but it isn't like being jostled around, which is kind of what I expected. So far I'm good. I'm ready. But it's crowded. It just is. That's okay. That was totally worth the wait. We weren't like sure, where does it start? Where are they coming from? What do they look like? I don't know. And I was like, let's just be still and watch. And we kept seeing them turn on, but we couldn't see the person. And finally they got close. And the guy is so adorable. He's quite tall, so he stands out, and he's wearing like a little red thing. And he's like so cheerful, and everyone's really excited. And you can just hear people like, oh, what's he doing? What's he doing? A lamp lighter. And then they just start following him because it's funny. It's very cute. Highly recommend.
Then you know it's Christmas. The snow starts to fall. Then you know it's Christmas for the children above all. Then you know it's Christmas, 'cause Santa's on his way. We'll stand under the mistletoe, and then it's Christmas Day. The joyful times we witness.
So we made it to the Old Town Square for the Old Town Square Christmas Market, and we've been here maybe 10 minutes, and we're gonna leave and call it a night. It is way too crowded here. Literally, you get stuck in the middle of a crowd. You cannot walk through. It is not enjoyable at all. I don't even know how long it would take to order something. We haven't tried. We're not gonna try. We're gonna come back in the morning or during the day, because I want to do some Christmas shopping, find some gifts for friends and relatives, and try some good food. We can't do that right now, so we'll come back and we will show y'all another time. Oh man, it's got deal.
Take 2 on Christmas markets. It is day 2 here in Prague. We took the day easy because we had one thing on the agenda for this evening, and that is to try again on a Christmas market, but a completely different one this time. We are here at the Veggie Christmas Market. That sounds like maybe like it's a grocery market, but it isn't. It's a Christmas market full of all vegan, all sustainable, eco-friendly, yada yada yada, the full wonderful hippie stuff, and we are for it. Y'all may know that we mostly eat vegetarian, sometimes vegan, sometimes omnivore, but we try to really reduce our impact on the earth when possible and our meat consumption when possible. So Jordan told me about this and I was like, you're taking me, right? It's only one day. It's just today, just this evening, each year, and it's put on by a group called Veggie Fighters, which kind of sounds like, I don't know, I imagine people like fighting with like carrots in their hand or something, but actually it's a bunch of like MMA and like UFC fighters who are all vegan and very like pro plant-based, and they put this on each year, and we're just gonna go check out and see what it has to offer. I'm pretty excited about it. Kind of an alternative Christmas market, you know? It's also indoors, so kudos. Let's go.
Já mám pocit, že to dá být.
Pak se vezmou tady těch namočených a předvařených.
You want to try some? No? Yeah? It's very good. There's this booth called and they have sausages. So I've been wanting to try a sausage here in the Czech Republic. And I believe this is like a Hungarian style, but it's vegan. It's made out of oat and soya and some other things as well. But it's very good. So we got two to take home.
Chocolate orange vegan cupcake. Smells super delicious, like super sugary, wonderful. And they're so cute. And you know what? Let me just pause and say, I hope y'all can hear me okay. Everyone here is so nice. And I generally found the Czech people to be a little bit like standoffish, but everyone here is so friendly.